Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode, oh goodness, this 10?
Wow, one less, one less.
9. Okay, we're almost hitting 10. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, we're close. You're jumping the gun a little bit to 10.
Man, I'm just so excited to hit 10, it's milestone,
Well, we might not have 10 viewers, but we're about to have 10 episodes.
Hey, that's all that matters. There might be a special location for number 10 too.
Right? You never know. You never know.
I'm just saying, hey, been never know.
All right. But all, have you had a good week?
It's been decent, probably better than yours, to be completely frank, but
Yeah, it's all
uh,
right. Hey, I'm looking
uh,
forward to a great weekend with you. We get to hang out in St. Louis.
yeah, I'm looking forward to getting down there and I've been looking forward to this for a while. So
Yeah,
it,
me too. It should be a
we,
fun one.
yeah, we can have the boys and check out Busch Stadium and
Maybe drink a little Bush.
possibly tour the factory.
Right? Yeah, yeah, that's right there. Bush feels like it's right there too.
DraftKings headquarters are right there. Maybe check out a Bass Pro. We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's probably more up my alley than yours, but
Right, I don't know. So I feel like we're gonna have a better weekend than the Twins had this weekend, though.
I would agree. Get us started with that because we talked before the All-Star break about how the series with the Rockies can really spring us forward and get us to believe again. Well, I don't really know how to explain what happened, but one word, disappointment.
Yeah, I mean, it just wasn't what it needed to be. Like you had to win that series. Like Twins became the first visiting team to lose a series against the Rockies this year. When you do that, and it's the end. Like teams have played 100 games already, so it's just one of those series you can't lose. And like in the position you are now, you got to start winning series, especially going into now you're gonna have to play the Dodgers.
Right? Playing out in LA right now. I just checked the score. They're up 3-0 in the second inning, but I mean, a lot of game left, so never know with our team. But
Right. I don't know. One thing, like, yeah, it's been pretty disappointing, but one thing I think is something to look at with some optimism is Royce Lewis. I feel like at least has a swagger back. He had 2 home runs in the closing game against the Rockies. He stole a base, first stolen base of the year, and I think that's just something you love to see.
yeah, for someone as pure and as talented as Royce, baseball's a streaky game, and if you're able to get someone like Royce going, I mean, Royce is as talented as anybody else in the league. And for him, it's just about putting it together. Staying healthy and putting it together. Byron Buxton finally did that this past year, and I mean, he's having an incredible season. It's almost kind of like that situation with Buxton. If he stays healthy and he has his swagger, I mean, he's going to be a great ball player. And we're starting to see, another glimpse of why Royce Lewis is such a special player right now.
Yeah, because I think it's also imperative. Like he's just getting out of the time where, for the first time probably in his life, baseball's hard, and like he didn't excel at the game of baseball. And like what Royce's appeal is that he's a 5 tool player. So when he's able to show all 5 tools, that's when he's at his best. And I think it's less that he did steal a base. Like, yeah, it's 90 feet, but I think it's what it represents just means so much more to Twins fans.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, stealing a base is still a very tough thing to do in the MLB. Um, so seeing him having the confidence to go, and his coaches, said, no, let's see if we can get Royce going a little bit here, and it's like the coaching staff to give him the confidence or have the confidence in him, which is just going to give him more confidence, and he'll be able to excel. Because I mean, once you believe in yourself, that's half the battle right there.
Right, exactly. And I think he had a meeting with Rocco at some point during the series with the Rockies. Like they didn't say what was talked about, but I'd assume that was part of the discussion topic. So I think it's good to see that out of him, and hopefully they can propel us to more upheaval. But I wonder too, it's trade deadline's looming, and who's gonna be with the Twins come that August push.
Right. I mean, knowing our owners, unfortunately, I feel like they're gonna send Bucks, and I mean, ex-Bucks has no trade clauses. So I mean, I feel good about that, but I could see us sending Joe Ryan somewhere, and or unfortunately Duran. I don't want it to happen, but I could very well see our front office making a move. And you have a bad season. What we do? I mean, I don't believe he's in a contract year right now. He's still fairly young. He's been nothing but lights out. So, I feel like, a lot of our pitching staff is fairly young right now. We just need to keep them together moving forward, yeah, so he's not in a contract year right now, as I just saw here. So
Right. I think it's
I feel better about that, but still, you just never know with our front office.
right. I think it's hard to like completely blow it up because the team, like the guys you probably would send to blow it up are so young that they'd still be there by the time you're rebuilding. It's not like you're trading older rental guys. Like you
Mhm.
don't have a lot of those guys. Like what we got Joe Ryan through Nelly Cruz. Like we don't have a Nelly Cruz on this team per se.
Right.
Maybe Carlos, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, there's not a lot of old guys to trade off to start a rebuild.
Right. I mean, I feel like as an organization, we're still starting to enter, I guess, the time where we're going to be able to start making pushes here. I mean, things aren't going our way right now, but I mean, we win a few games here, we get hot. Things have t turned dramatically, and I mean, I mean, think about next year too. I mean, we get hot to start of that year. I mean, with a young team, I mean, things could be looking up.
I think this is probably the floor of where the Twins would be at this point in the year with the roster that they do have. I think it's
Right.
just a lot of things have gone wrong for the Twins to reach this point, and I think it's not necessarily blowing it. Like, I still think you keep the team intact for a shot at next year.
Right.
Unless you want to sell high on a guy or two, like I think that would be the only reason to justify some trades. That's just my opinion. Like they still have a couple like a trade deadline's July 31st.
Hmm.
So they have some wiggling room and I don't think they'll be like for sure sellers. They're kind of in that weird middle ground and that's almost the worst spot to be.
Right. If we were sellers at this point, I mean, we'd be shooting for prospects, but prospects are so hard to kind of really base what you want off of because, I mean, every future major leaguer does well in the minors. That's just the reality of it.
Hmm.
Um, Draft picks, I mean, you can't count on draft picks. Just with how many rounds there are in the MLB, I mean, if you're trading for draft picks, you're pretty dang desperate, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like, because one, you can't even trade for like the good draft picks. It's be competitive balances at the end of each round. Like, there's just too much of a crapshoot and like doesn't help your team win enough, I don't feel like. So it's a lot harder to I don't think it's we're in a spot where it's like it'd be a really slow rebuild if the Twins start now and like
Yeah.
trade Joe Ryan, Duran, Griffin Jacks. Like it's just kind of a slow rebuild if you get rid of those guys. I saw one person asking the Twins to rebuild and they listed off like five people to trade and like all of them are would be there like at the end of the rebuild. So it's like that kind of defeats the purpose of the rebuild. They can't
Right.
have more in place.
Mm.
I guess if you want to train maybe a Pablo, a Carlos, but
Right.
then you're selling low on those guys.
Right.
And I know people who like to do that, but that's kind of not a successful model to build a major league team. But
Mm.
hopefully they can put it around because like Emilio Pagan, like the players know, like Emilio Pagan said it for the Reds, like we got to start winning games so the front office doesn't make us sellers.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you kind of said it here a little bit earlier. I mean, the roster we have right now, I mean, this is kind of the floor with the talent we have and how young we are. I mean, don't have a lot of guys, in contract years. And I mean, things have been, let's be honest, it's been pretty crappy. And crap's been hitting the fan, I feel like. And I mean, we're still, I mean, field games behind 500. We're still second, third in our division right now. I mean, we get hot here, things change real quick.
No, absolutely. Like we're definitely not completely out of it. We're not the White Sox. We're not the Rockies. We can't beat them, but we're not the Rockies.
All right. We're playing the Dodgers right now. Obviously, Dodgers, they've been in power for as long as I can remember, anyways.
Right, exactly. But like sometimes you just got to be in position. It's not like we're only 4.5 games out of a playoff spot.
Mhm.
So it's like that's definitely an area where you still in position if you do get hot,
Mhm.
that you're still there. Like, yeah, we're kind of buried, but why not us?
Mhm. Yeah, then I look at our schedule after this Dodgers series, and we come home to play the Nationals in a 3-game series, and that is going to be a very, I'd say we're favored in almost every one of those games. Nationals are 41 and 60 right now. And winning that would be huge, obviously. And then we have a tough series with the Red Sox there, which I always feel like, the Red Sox are just one of those teams, kind of like the Yankees in a way that we just can't kind of get over the hump against them.
Yeah, speaking of the Red Sox, we got to see Rafi Devers play first base for the Giants. I'm sure they'll all love that, all the Red Sox fans. But like, I don't know, it's like you got to start winning series, got to start winning games. It'll be interesting to see who becomes buyers and sellers at the trade deadline.
Right. And we're in a spot you don't really want to be in. So,
Yeah. I think, but yeah, I also will say this. I feel like you see a lot less overpay, a lot less movement at the trade deadline for the rentals.
mm,
I mean, yeah, we like talked about Nelly Cruz. I feel like that's kind of the last, like, yeah, you don't see a lot of that nowadays. So I don't
mm,
know if that's analytics doing that or teams just trust who they have in their organization.
right. That's a very interesting point you make there. Never really thought about that.
But Dalton, is there something that really impressed you this weekend in the world of baseball?
Uh, that guy out in Atlanta, that Acuna Jr. guy. Holy cow! That reminded me of Yoenis Cespedes. Some of the throws he made.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
what was that from a warning track in right field to, on the dot and to third base, and even the third base coach didn't know what to do.
Yeah, and he like didn't. He was so they were so shocked by the ball being there, they just didn't slide.
Right?
And shout out to the Yankees fans who were like, iconic plays don't count if the runner doesn't slide.
No, no. Okay.
Not like Derek Jeter doesn't have one of the most iconic plays where the guy doesn't slide of all
Right.
time. But that's besides the point. That might be the greatest throw I've ever seen.
I
Like,
would very much agree that.
because like when I first watched it, I thought he like arced it in there. I was like,
uh,
yeah, that's pretty cool. But like it's pretty low. It's like a seed.
it doesn't get much more than 30 feet off the ground there. I mean, it
No,
was
one of, if not the first throw of over 300 feet in the Statcast era.
wow.
So yeah, it's an absolute rocket. It's Bo Jackson throwing out Harold Reynolds. It's Jose Guillen and at Coors Field. Roberto
Mhm.
Clemente has a really good clip of him throwing it. It's like nobody just does that. Nobody has that arm strength, and he just does stuff like this.
Right.
And
Oh,
he just has these tools.
another interesting thing to note there too is he didn't really crow hop or step into that much either. That was pure just catch the ball, I mean, almost like you're spinning and
Yeah,
off of 1 foot essentially. I
yeah,
mean, just like a normal throw, and I mean that was pure arm.
yeah. He caught it behind him too. He like
Right.
basket caught it and just turned and yeah, he did like it just looks so effortless.
Uh-huh.
I
I
would have
mean,
loved to have seen him in the home run derby. I mean, I'm sure the people of Atlanta were a little disappointed, but he had a sore back, couldn't do it. Matt
right.
Olson did it instead, but man, that's one of the most impressive throws I've ever seen.
I mean, that type of throw reminds me. I don't know if you remember a field trip growing up going to the Twins game when Trevor Bauer was warming up for the Cleveland Indians, throwing from corner to corner.
Yep.
And I mean, he was popping plenty into it. For
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
all
No
right,
hop, no nothing.
yeah, this is, all right, I'm going to catch it, do a quick half spin, and just huck it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
And, I mean, it was right on the bag. It was, I don't think he could
Trevor
do that.
Bauer just hawked one off the mound one time just for the funsy of it.
That's true. And over the center field fence.
Trevor Bauer was the most interesting man in the MLB.
I would agree.
But yeah, this is can't say enough things about this throw by Ronald Acuna.
That's just insane. I
Yeah,
mean, you said that might have been the greatest throw we've ever seen in
right.
baseball.
Right, it's incredible.